clone object and also the healing object. We have the clone stamp tool and pattern stamp tool, and over here you have the healing tools. We will start with the clone stamp tool. These tools doesn't work with the smart objects. We need to right click and rasterize it. Now you can use our tool. The clone object works like this. Press and hold on the Option or Alt and click an area that you want to clone, and then paint over the area that you want to remove, just like this. Now I will clone from this area and paint over this. Just like this, we removed these two guys from the beach. I can go ahead and use the clone tool to remove the shadows as well, but for that I will use the healing tool. The first one, the spot healing tool. With this one you will just identify the place that you want to remove, or the spot that you want to remove. By the way, with the bracket you can change the size of the brush. Just paint over it like this. You will identify the area and Photoshop will do the job for you. You will not do anything. Just paint over it and Photoshop will do its job. Just like this, we remove them perfectly. You can go ahead and remove any spot that you want. This tool is very important in the retouching. We will be using some of these tools in the retouching section. Let's quickly go through other healing tools that we have. If you click and hold, here we have other tools. We have the healing brush tool. This one is similar to the clone tool. You will use Option and Alt, click on an area to clone and then paint on the area that you want to remove. Just like this. Okay, let me undo this and go to the other tools that we have. We have the patch tool. You will identify an area like this, select it, and then click on it and move it to an area that you want to copy from. As you can see, even though we clone it from the sea, Photoshop automatically matched the colors. Then you have the content aware move tool. I'm not going to cover this now. I will show you another trick for the content aware removal. Let me undo everything. I'll bring back these guys. And now go to the selection tool, any selection tool. I will use this one, the lasso tool, and select these guys with their shadows. And then we will go to the edit. As you can see, the content aware tool is not active because our layer is smart object. When I undo it, I made it a smart object again. Now I need to go ahead, right click on it, and make it rasterized again. Rasterize the layer. Now go to the edit. You have the content aware fill. You will have this window. In the right side you have the result. As you can see, it did a very good job. You don't even notice. If you press OK, you will see that Photoshop created a new layer, especially for the area that has been removed. We will come back to this, but before that I will cover this last tool. We have the pattern stamp. This one basically paints the patterns. It's not painting over this area because we created a new layer over it to remove the guys. This is with the content aware fill. Okay, let me remove the layer. I'll remove this one. And we are going to start from the beginning. I want to prepare this photo for our homework. I want to remove these guys from this photo. I will use the content aware fill. Just select them like this with the selection tool. Go to the edit. Make sure your layer is selected and rasterized. Go to the content aware fill. And just like this, remove them. So guys, Photoshop is sampling the content aware fill from the green areas. For example, if you see that Photoshop is sampling from an area that you don't want to sample from it, you can remove it. Or if there is a place that you want Photoshop to sample from it, you can simply select it like this. So we don't want Photoshop to sample from this area. We only want this green area. Just like this, we remove the guys very nicely. Now I'm going to select both of them, right click, convert them to the smart object, then rasterize them again. Then deselect this, Command D or Control D. Now I will bring another photo, which is this one. I want to combine these two photos together to make the background for our homework project. Bring it down like this. I will make the opacity 50 just to see. I want it somewhere around here. Let's bring back the opacity. Then I will move this up, this one, will be up, and then we will give it a mask layer. Then with the brush tool and black color, we are going to remove the sea. We only want the sun from this photo, and the sea will be from the other photo. I'll bring down the opacity and remove it like this. I'll remove it completely. We want the complete sea from the other photo. Something like this will be amazing. Then I'll go to the underlying photo. It's not fitting the frame. I'll just make sure that it is fitting the frame like this. And that's it. We made our background. I can go ahead and save it. Now go to the files and then save it. And I already did this photo for you. You can find it in the homework files. This one, it's ready for you to start your homework, which will be in the next lesson. I'll see you there. Bye bye.